Good morning. Hello, all of you. Good to see you here so early. I was awake at like 5 a.m. I don't know what I was doing. I've had a week of just not sleeping. I'm still getting set up. I have most of my coffee assembled. Why am I quiet? I feel like I'm quiet. Am I not? I don't know. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Stone, Craig, Kirst, the whole team. My water is boiling. Oh, here we can. Maybe that's better. Hello, testing 1 2. Trying to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just happens. That's cool. In a good way. Is that I could see an early morning being really pleasant and enjoyable. I feel halfway there. We will continue with landforms today. I'm going to go grab my hot water, and we will finish this coffee. So I'll be right back. It's cold here. So cozy. Okay, I'm pouring my coffee. My scale ran out of batteries, so I've been doing it by hand, just kind of eyeballing it, and I've done it so often. I don't know if I even need the scale. I don't know. I can do it good enough. I don't know. Oh, I'm really high up. I was thinking. Hello. Yes, all according to plan. Yeah, it's good. How do you prepare your coffee, Warlock? I feel like a Warlock is trying to pair you with the coffee brewing device that I think you have. I think you drink a simple cup, but how do you get there? I don't know. French press, maybe? Keurig. I was like, it would be funny and like maybe insulting to be like, we're like, you use a Keurig, but you use a Keurig. Keurig's good. Makes a good cup. I don't know anything. Yeah. I have just the. Oh no, it didn't get it. You didn't get it. I recently lost a package as well, and it was hell. So I'm sorry to hear that, Noel. We gotta look at the internet. We gotta get the internet up here. The way I've made coffee most often in my life is by literally just getting a pot of boiling water and then pouring a bunch of coffee grounds in it and stirring it for a while and then pouring it through a filter. It sounds fantastic. That's like cowboy coffee. There's like there's some way to brew coffee where you like pour it through a bandana. It's like you boil it and then you pour it through a bandana because that's what the cowboys used to do. We'll look at a video of it. We got the clip. Jamie, can you roll the clip? Yeah, we all love a bandana. Okay. Next step is to get a web browser up. So give me 1 second. I feel pretty good for being hammered last night. I wasn't hammered. I just stayed up late. And I've been drinking whiskey while browsing the internet, and it's fantastic. It's a great way to spend a night. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe hold out hope. But I know your pain. Yeah, hammered warlock. Great. For whenever I start the stream, I have to Google the coffee emoji to get the coffee emoji into the title. We're gonna watch some annoying bullshit. I guess we should go for the one with the cowboy. This guy's name is Cowboy Kent Rollins. And he's gonna teach us. He's gonna show us a proper oh no, messed it all up. A proper cowboy coffee. So everyone hang tight. Oh, you can't hear him. Here, hold on. I hope he's not going to be insanely loud. Please don't scream at us.
For that perfect cup of coffee, don't want to stand in line to get it nor pay $20 a cup. I don't blame you. Folks, we are going to show you the tips and the tricks, go in depth, answer your questions about Cowboy Coffee, the smoothest cup around.
I'm still here, not fret.
Hey, welcome to camp. My name is Kent Rollins, and we have got something good going today. It is a beautiful day, a great day for what? Cowboy Coffee. Yep, you heard me right. Now, a lot of y'all might have found us some years back by our Cowboy Coffee video that we had out there, because man, did it take off. But let me tell you, we are going more in depth. We're going to answer some of your questions that y'all have sent in to us and asked us in years past. I can remember back when I was a small child, people was making coffee about any way they could. Boiling it in a tin can down there by the creek, boiling it in an old coffee can at a branding pen. Why, coffee's been around forever. And there's coffee shops all over the world. I'm talking about them old-timey ones, where you could go in there and sit down, and for 25 cents you could get a cup of coffee and talk and visit with your neighbors. Best way to start the day. But as time went on, things have changed. Yes, they have. There is stuff like ventes, grandes, lattes. I don't know what kind of coffee that stuff is. I ain't even got a clue. But coffee is coffee, but when you make it the right way, folks, it is going to be the best cup of coffee in the world. Drinking this Cowboy Coffee has health benefits. I'm telling you, it does. Because I've had people come to me and say, oh, Ken, I really would like to drink your coffee, but I have acid reflux. Gives me heartburn, indigestion. This won't. If you cook it the right way, when you take the bitterness out of it, that coffee is smooth.
This guy's from
I mean, you can drink it. You won't have no problems with your stomach. You won't have no heartburn, no indigestion. You won't even belch out loud at church no more, because you have drank the right kind of coffee. Now, y'all don't forget, everything you need to know will be right down there below. But let's talk about some of these myths and stuff that people have tried to give this Cowboy Coffee a bad name. Don't listen to all them other folks that be telling you that this stuff is too stout, it is too dark, it is too burnt, because it ain't none of them things when you make it right. Folks, it's a little chilly out here, so let's go on over here to old Bertha and let's get us some Cowboy Coffee started. But folks, you got to get you a coffee pot. But make sure that that coffee pot that you get gets well seasoned. And Shannon will link you a video up there to where you can watch how to season your coffee pot to get the best flavor out of it, because it's just like cast iron. You got to take care of the inside of that pot. And let me tell you something. You ain't never going to wash it with soap and water. Yep, you heard me right. It's just like cast iron. But now, I have made a lot of coffee.
I think this guy's like 28, and he's from like Burbank, California.
In the world going, making coffee, boiling it in there, straining it out of there, running it back and forth. So don't be afraid of making it anything. Because like I say, them old timers and them branding pens, back when they used to make coffee in a metal can, that's what we used to make coffee. Hey, it's good as gold. We have got water to the bottom of the spout
so
right here.
I don't need that much.
It is warm. because you want to let the water warm before you do anything else. You can see we got the eye out of old Bertha, and she is generating just the right amount of heat, which is 697,000 degrees. Let's talk about the different grinds of coffee. Now, sure,
It's funny.
I got a coffee grinder that I
guy-
used to have on the wagon, and I'd grind them beans in the morning and make coffee. It's a coarse ground.
He's such
Now,
a
to me,
natural
that coffee
YouTuber.
needs to boil longer than a fine ground coffee. So remember that when you're going back and forth as to what coffee you like to use. This is a medium roast here, so that's what we're going to use, but you can use anything you want. Now, for this big
This
pot,
is
it's about
stupid.
3 handfuls, which makes about what? A cup and 3/4 to 2 cups. So we're going to go with that right there. The water was warm. We put it in there. Now we got to just sit and wait patiently for it to boil. And I'm talking, it ain't going to go bubble, bubble, perk, perk. It's going to boil. Because when you let that coffee boil, like I said, you're taking away that bitterness, that acid, and everything's going to be good in the world. Now, y'all might not be having one of these great big pots in your kitchen, but we have took care of you because it is 1/4 of a cup of grounds to 1 quart
A nice
of water.
breeze out
And
there.
that way you can make
He's
it
got a
home
weird
just
shelf
you
back
or
there.
you and 1 or 2 more. We are going to wait on old Bertha to get this. That was Bertha.
Oh, he's got a wife.
Well, while we're waiting on old Bertha to do her job here, we are going to answer some of them questions that me and Shan's been getting for quite a while. And a lot of people say, where you get them big pots? Now, folks, that's one of them finder fees deals. I'm going to charge you for telling you what I'm telling you where you can get them, okay? Now, every once in a while, antique stores, junk shops.
I think we're
sometimes
basically done with
eBay,
this. I want to
you can
see
find
it.
them on
Pour
there.
it.
But
Pour the
be
coffee, old
careful.
man.
If you go to an antique shop and you find one of them old coffee pots like that, grab it up, take it outside, tell them you ain't going to steal it, pull it up there and look to the sun. Make sure you ain't got no pinholes in there because you got to be real careful. A lot of these things have sit and got a little rust in them and then they get them pinholes. So when you got them holes in the bottom,
Yeah, I mean, we're not
if
watching
they're
all
just
15
smooth
minutes.
as silk, or you remember
We
me
have
telling
stuff
you
to do.
about the Safeway chicken. What is smoother than a Safeway chicken? Well, Safeway was a grocery store down there in...
I had it with you. This is just like B-roll. Fucking John Cornyn election campaign ad. Yeah. I'm picturing this as like not visually, but just like context-wise, like fetish content. Good morning, Sheeta. You really want the bandana? Okay. Oh, they have not once. Yeah, is
just
that
a minute, and then we'll out a little around the edges here, so bear with me. Edges. Now the little smaller...
okay? We're done. We're done. I'm done with you. Strange. This is the same guy, but it's like a slideshow. This one's 5 years older.
Morning, y'all. Thank you for stopping by.
It's the same fucking
We're out
thing.
here at the Lazy Arena, North Oklahoma City.
Okay, all right. We gotta. We're gonna move on. This has been a journey.
It makes about my 12th year, and every year when I start, the first thing I do, build a fire in old Bertha, then I make cowboy coffee.
I'm coming back.
Simplest thing in the world.
Hello. Good morning. I swear to God, maybe we can look up like a Instructable or something. I can still hear him, but you can't still hear him. He's haunting me. Hello. Drink it out of the spout. Boiling hot coffee. That's a good thing to do, Chris said. Cool. All right. We're going to get to work, I guess. Give me a sec. know. I just swear to God, I thought that was like a thing about it. I'm gonna shut up about it. I promise. This is a really nice looking WikiHow. Yeah, they didn't pour any of that through a bandana. Pour coffee through a bandana. Do not see it. It's a shame. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Maybe. It's not worth it. We're not even gonna humor it. Just take it from me. The best coffee you can make is in Amarillo, Texas, and it's in your backyard with your YouTuber wife, and you boil it over an open flame, and then you pour it through a humble bandana. Yeah, that was my thing. Is I was like, have I made this up? I don't like the feeling of it being just like a thing that I like assumed people did. Um, but anyway, yeah, I like that stone. That's a good version of it. All right. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post it on Twitter to prove that we are doing this, and then we will move on. Oh, my shit's all fucked. Hold on. You don't want to see what's happening right now. It's so fucked. Okay. The things I go through for you, the viewer. Anyway. I hope you're having. Oh no, time to wake up. I went through such painstaking steps to make sure that wouldn't happen. I set a bunch of alarms, so I don't have a phone right now, and I use my computer to set off alarms. And I don't know. I just don't know how it works. I don't know why it would work like that. Anyway, you can't see what I'm doing, but we will start our actual business very soon. We've done it. We can get started. We are deep into this. Did we finish the seas? No, we got all the way to Coral Reef. I remember. This is where we are. You need to see Photoshop as well, so that you can see the landforms that we are documenting, the document we are making. So give me a second on that. No. Okay. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm sure this is captivating. Great. Oh no, I'm looking for a PSD, a Photoshop file. Oh, it's right here. Right? No, it's not the right one. Wow. Okay. You can see this very soon. I don't know. put it in the same place every time. I'm not sure. Not sure why it wouldn't be here. Yeah, so I'll explain it. We are. Oh, here it is. We're going through Wikipedia's alphabetical list of landforms, and we're deciding which ones are our favorites. We are comparing and contrasting. I'll show you what we've gotten so far. It's hard. This one's been difficult because we love them all. It's hard to be like, yes, this thing made by God is really pretty, or not pretty. No, it's just like all of the features of Earth are very cool. Stuff that we've really liked. We really liked pit caves. Really liked arches, archipelagos, badlands. Calderas are very cool. Just like these like complex. Like, what is a caldera? We'll go back. No, yeah, I'm happy to have you here. But yeah, really, we're just kind of going through the Wikipedia article and enjoying the features. But yeah, generally the way it works is we click on one, we read it, I talk about it, the chat tells me things about it, and that's about it. We really just kind of like drink our coffee and hang out on the internet together. It's great. I love it. A caldera is a large cauldron-like hollow that forms shortly after the emptying of a magma chamber. Yeah, here's a little descriptor. This is like, yeah, one of my favorites so far. Yeah. When you get GIFs like this in your Wikipedia article, you have made the big time. Yeah. Before this, we did. That's sick. Did you bake? I worked at a bakery for a long time, and I did not bake, but I worked next to bakers, and they are captivating. 60 million scones. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, is there's a certain kind of like monotony to the things that are baked in a bakery. I noticed that. That's not true about what Kay said. Eclair was yeah, we also never finished Pastry Stream. It ended on a cliffhanger. Maybe season 2. Okay, let's get started. We took 5 days off, and we're a little rusty. You were scone shift, yeah, get that. Yeah, sounds demanding. I worked at a donut shop, and there was one guy who just like did like the I'm sure multiple people do this, but in my head there was a donut guy, or he was like, I am tasked with getting here really early and getting the bread of the donut made. Sounded difficult, looked difficult. Yeah, I mean, I didn't touch a single thing. I can barely cook for myself. It was a fun job though. I was helpful in other ways. But okay, I'm not even reading this. I'm just looking at it. What do we know about a coral reef? I'm surprised to see it as a landform, because to my knowledge they are alive. What's an egg basket? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had an early morning person too. That's what I'm thinking, Chris. It's confusing. I'm not saying that it's not the best pastry, but there just wasn't a definitive winner. It's up in the air. It's unconfirmed. I'm excited to drink this coffee once it cools down. So null casting says coral are organisms. Are forests on this list? I don't know. Let's peek ahead. No, they are not. let's look at while we're here, we can look at the definition. A natural or artificial feature of the solid surface of the Earth or other planetary body. Yeah. I guess it's interesting to be like, yeah, it's a feature of the Earth. Maybe it will explain it. Well, here. It quickly describes it as an outcrop of rock in the sea formed by the growth and deposit of stony coral skeletons. Yeah. Piles of skeletons. I think if there were a big enough pile of skeletons, it would make the landform list. I'm going to Google an egg basket because I don't know. I don't have a mental image of it. Is it like this? Is this what you meant? Yo, these look so good. Egg baskets are real. Are these it after all of that? Egg basket brioche. Cool. Okay. Hell yeah. This is known to me as a one-eyed jack. Maybe it has different regional names. Yeah, I mean this is the stuff of dreams. We love this stuff. Yeah, the muffin tin's too cute. I need more carbs. This is the perfect egg basket to me. That's like how I like my eggs and stuff. It's super good. I would eat that. I would eat all these. Do not want to affect that I have any real taste here. But toad in the hole. Hell yes. Love that. Huevos al nido. Very cool. What is al nido? But I guess I should read this. This blue coral is really pretty. Keeps catching my eye. What is it? Is that... No, it's not coral. That's like a sea star? I don't know. Nest. Gotcha. Very cool. Okay. Well, this egg basket is a coral reef. It is an underwater ecosystem characterized by reef-building corals. So it's describing the reef. The reef is the landform. And the landform is, I think, necessarily not the living coral. I guess maybe there's kind of a slush between the skeletonized and non-skeletonized coral. Thank you for helping me identify the creatures. A coral group is a colony of myriad genetically identical polyps. Man, I'm trying to read this good and I'm not reading it good. But really pretty. I've never seen coral in real life. Like, how am I supposed to make sense of that? Like, oh, this is awesome. This is like done in colored pencil. It's like I can get this, but then you look at it and it does not seem like that's what would be happening. Yeah, I don't know. I love this little what do you call that? I don't know. The benthic zone. We have this represented already in the abyssal plain landform. Okay. I love these. Okay, I actually didn't know this about a barrier reef. Kind of forms a bowl. And a platform reef. Do you want me to read this, or do you want me to like blow through it? It's hard to tell. They are harpooning. And that's for defense eating? I didn't read it hard enough. Go see the ocean, Stone. I've got a hair stuck in my glasses and I keep trying to pull it off and I can't get it. Check this out. Wow, okay. I think we all love coral reefs. In my head, it is like you're supposed to love them. Because their beauty is like obvious. I don't know. So I think they're gonna score really high. And we also feel bad for them because they are dying. That's just I think, general cultural bullet points of coral reefs. Beautiful and disappearing. Yeah, look at these guys. These look like egg baskets. Little egg yolks. That's the microscopic algae that lives inside the coral. So this is, I think, so biology dense that it's like kind of above my head. Like this is something that I really have no anything in. Yeah, exactly. We're just going fucking crazy for coral. Yeah, it's what the people want. I'm remembering bits and pieces of my dream last night. I was driving around a really destroyed part of, well, I was gonna say where I live, like Chicago, but I think it was where my parents live. I don't know, because they were in the car. Dying for coral. But anyway, yeah, I guess we can look at pictures of them. I'm probably spending too much time on it. The Mesoamerican Barrier Reef System. The Great Mayan Reef. Never heard of this. The northern tip of the Yucatan Peninsula. Give me a map. How would you not give me a map for this? Yeah, that's what I want. You can see this, right? Yeah. Null says we can't touch the coral, but I'm the cool parent. I think you just have a little touch. Where is it? I guess it's this like maroon, this mauve. I guess it's too dark for mauve. That's cool. Seems huge. Yeah, it's like, how do you take a picture of something so immense? Let's look at another one. At this rate, we will literally never finish this, but we're just hanging out. Ooh, there's a Reef 2050 plan. It's an interesting kind of like thing where it's like preservation of the research universal heritage until 2050. Don't really know what that means. I guess they're just outlining, the next 35 years. They're like, this is what we're going to try to do for the next 35 years. But the way it's worded, it also sounds like we're going to do what we can until 2050, and then it'll be too late, and we'll give up. We're eating the reef. Whereas the 2050 plan aims to incorporate protective measures such as improving the reef, It does not incorporate additional measures to address the root causes of the problem, namely climate change. Yeah, yeah. Experts doubt whether it will be enough to save the fragile environment. Yeah, this is gonna be depressing. You can keep coral in home aquariums if you do it right. Yeah, that's surprising to me. Growing a barrier reef. I just need 3 million more years. Okay. What's up, dude? What's up, little dude? Let's look at some of them. We will admire their beauty as we sip our coffees. A coral K. Very cool. Is it all coral? Like, is this just a giant skeleton island? Yeah, yeah, it is. That's very cool. It's just a skeleton island. You know those. Arlington Reef. This is an enormous picture. We're going to go deep. Yeah. Love an enormous picture. Is that of a plane? Okay, it's time to get a picture and move on. I feel like we didn't learn anything. I feel like, I don't know. I tried to give it the respect I thought it deserved, and I feel like, I don't know. I guess we're also just all really familiar with that. Okay, this sucks. We're going in. We're hitting the Google search. I mean, what happens if we type in coral reef landform? I think that's probably the best picture. That's pretty good too. Yeah, we'll just take it. We'll take it. Seen one reef, you've seen them all. Yeah, that would be what you say. You don't have the heart of an explorer. I know what you're thinking at home. You've seen one coral reef, you've seen them all, right? Well, that's wrong. I'd like to challenge that notion. With these 10 pictures, you won't believe what coral reefs can look like. It's like Clickhole, but it's TV, or it's like what's the serious one? BuzzFeed. It's like BuzzFeed, but it's TV hosted by me. You won't believe. Why is my text different? Okay, that's fine. We'll fix it. What's it called? It's called a coral reef. Is it really tiny baby? It is really tiny baby. You think that's the right size? You think those E's are the same? Looks pretty close to me. Okay. I got the heart of a winning game show contestant. Coral beef. I like that. We don't have coral beef. This beef is squashed. We have to work together in order to save the coral reef. That's the actual goal of the Rev Girls, is to save the coral reef. Great. Okay. We are on to the next one. We are simply on to the next one. How you doing out there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lesson of Mario Sunshine is don't I don't know how much there is actually to learn from the abject violence of no, the rule is go on vacation but be careful. That's my 6-word summary. Throwing battle bots into the sea. Yeah. No, we're making battle bots to like fight off coral poachers. They want to poach the coral, but they can't because there's a battle bot there. We're being goofy this morning. I'm sorry. Peach is not Bowser Jr.'s mom. Okay. I don't know enough. Yeah, see, she does the Mario Sunshine scholar. To me, it's just about going on vacation with your girlfriend and getting into hijinks. That's the Mario. Mario loved what happened in Mario Sunshine. That sounds about right. That's what's so good about an emulator is you can fire it up and be done with it in 90 seconds. You know, move around in a video game and it's like, yeah, I played it. It can exit my brain now. I love that, Noel. Sludge is gross. I'm radicalized now. Okay, I'm getting back on task. Despite what everyone expects, we are back on task. I love this. Everything should look like this in the world. We need more of this. If you'll see here, there's Portland limestone in the red, and then there's Purbeck limestone, and then there's clays, several types, and then green sand, and then chalk. And that makes up, that's how coves form. Okay, a cove is a small type of bay or coastal inlet. Coves usually have narrow, restricted entrances. Oh man, we love a cove. Yeah, that's so sick. Are often circular or oval and are often situated within a larger bay. So like, there's many things that are considered coves. There's a classical definition of one. You can go to a cove. I don't know. You can go to McCovey Cove, the cove they built into the San Francisco Giants baseball stadium. I just realized it says cove twice. There's a cove here somewhere. Yeah. You see this? You can paddle around in a kayak, and whenever someone hits a home run, you can go pick it up in your kayak. All these people are it's forbidden. You got to see this picture. You got to see what these people want. Wow, it really fucked up. Anyway, yeah, you see these people. They're all clamoring for a baseball. They all want the same thing, and that thing is the special home run ball, and it will descend from the heavens, and then they will all clamor for it. Not all will live, and only one will walk away with the home run ball. And this is a cherished American tradition. You can tell this is in America because these giant baseballs say Chevrolet on them, and it's very important to remember that this is fun. This is fun. But we're gonna move on. What's up, Me3? Good morning. This is it. This is the entire page. Oh, check out this coastal geography sub-organizer. It's beautiful. Wow. Everyone goes fucking ham, I'm sure. It's really hype. It's full of hype. I think baseball should have more of that. I think every baseball stadium deserves a cove. There's one that has a waterfall. Baseball stadium waterfall. I think that's the Angels, the Anaheim. That's just a waterfall. This looks like funnel cake. So we're only going to do landforms that are connected to or inside baseball stadiums. Awooga. Look at her go. Those are huge. What the fuck is happening? Is this guy getting wet? Never seen this. An aquarium? Hell yeah. This is an amazing picture. What's up, Wolf? Don't be sorry. We're just hanging out. That's Stanley. And this is his waterfall. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? We were looking at coves, right? Oh man, I wish it would be so cool. This is just an idea I had, but in Magic the Gathering, there are a lot of landforms represented in Magic cards, and it would be cool for there to be a database of the landform. Like if I like, there's this one called Secluded Glen, which is a really funny name. Like you can call yourself this. Like if you're Glenn, you can use this as a nickname. But I am struggling to show you the stupid idea I had. But anyway, you can imagine like a Magic the Gathering card that's like a waterfall or a Badland. There's one called Badlands. No, I'm being funny and cute right now. It's just you'd have to source it all by hand. You'd have to like put it all together, I think. Like look at this. Like without knowing anything about what this is, I think this just looks insanely cool. Like it's an insanely cool rectangle. I think everyone can appreciate a good rectangle. But anyway. Yeah. I do too. Yeah, it's really good. This image is insanely grainy, but just an idea I had. If you're looking for a project, if you want to spend 40 hours just doing absolutely pointless work, we got to look at coves. We got to look at non-McCovey coves. It's like pissing me off that McCovey Cove has the word cove in it. It's like Covey Cove. It's like a Kirby level. I would love to be at the beach right now, actually. We could just corner the Magic the Gathering stream demographic. Cursed, that's the best way to play it. 18 years ago, and in the recesses of your memory. Kynance Cove. Lulworth Cove. There's an arch. This is a cove with an arch. We love it. That's an astounding picture of just an unbelievable landform. Like, look at this. Like, what? How? I ask you. Just looks really nice. We needed a little... so, Weekend Warlock says, we need a little less COVID and beef argument and more coves and reef. And you can take that to the bank. Megatog. Very cool. Yeah, the I don't know what an Atog is, but that was a thing. This is Cursed Synth. Cursed Synth face reveal. There's one called Atog, I think. Oh, here's Megatog. Look at this big guy. He's having so much fun. He's like a big golden retriever. That's Cursed Synth right there. Yeah, I get that. The third one, not this one. This guy. Oh yeah. Look at these guys. This guy's the Atog king. This is Cursed, and these are his Atogs. Yeah, we love that. Extremely cool. Lich's Mastery. This is so extremely not landforms, but this is fun. I love not losing the game. This card says you can't lose the game. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose. It's like a phylactery. Yeah, no. This is extremely game design. We love that. Okay, all right. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. We're going back. We're going back to the intended purpose. We're being normal. We are we're doing I'm saving this image. I guess I apparently want this image. It's a good cove. It's so unbelievable, and like look at the I don't know, the slope once you reach the it's just so beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And if we're different and weird, it's only in beautiful and beneficial ways. Enormous image. Enormous file. We have another file open for a different project that I'm working on. And it's too big to save, and I don't know what to do. It's like, this is over 2 gigabytes, and you can't save it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But coves are great. I love a cove. Have you ever seen The Cove? I just remember this. There's a documentary called The Cove. Our text is weird again. Why is our text weird? Hold on. Maybe it's not. No, it's the right size. Anyway, the inherent problem with this is that I like them all. There's very few of these that I'm not like. That's the coolest one. All right, it's time to read the chat. Warlock says, my nerdiest thing is Hearthstone, and it's a shame that they don't have something similar to the Magic landform thing, because there ends up being... Yeah, it's interesting, yeah. There's like a certain kind of spaceness to Magic, and then like I think with Hearthstone, there's also like... I don't know. Less like narrative, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure they do things that are like a narrative, but like when you play Magic, sometimes it does feel like you're like... I don't know. Interacting with this world feels very like I don't really know how to describe it. But Cursed Synth says, I had a girlfriend that said that the ocean was the only place where I didn't look ridiculously out of place. That's so sweet. That's really cute. It's really funny. Yeah, shout out to the indigenous lobster fishermen fighting for their cove rights. I know some streams were raising money for them recently. And if we were able to raise money, I would totally raise money for them and many other causes. There's 10 people that watch us. Yeah, I still am reeling from Cursed being told that the only place he doesn't look ridiculously out of place is the ocean. That's so good. I assume nothing about how Cursed looks. I'm sure it's uncomfortable to hear your name being described like this, but Super Fudge, That's fantastic. By Judy Blume, right? I think I read her or autobiography, maybe. I don't know. I was a huge fan as a kid because she would write about growing up. I don't know. She would write characters where I was like, I felt like that when I was 8, like 10. Okay, good. If it feels weird, let me know. What's up, Greg? Yeah, there's gonna be points taken off because you're late, but it's just a daily grade. Don't worry about it. You've missed nothing. We've learned how to make cowboy coffee. We have, I don't know, looked at Magic. Greg, do you have a favorite Magic the Gathering card? I'll show you one I like here. Really like this guy. His name, show it to me. His name is Grim Lavamancer. He's a Lavamancer, and he interacts with the card as well. Like when you put cards into your graveyard, he uses them and turns them into damage. Yeah, I'll show you the art that feels like when I look into the mirror for too long, I start to feel like and see like this. I love her. I'm 5'8". Yeah. Grim Lavamint is used, I think. Maybe not anymore. There's a newer version sort of that got banned because it was too good. But this guy's art is really cool. He's like floating a skull. His name is Deathrite Shaman, which is an incredible name. Yeah, he's like, these are all bones. I've never noticed that. What a pimp. This guy's like straight out of a not corn. What's the one that's like Mudvayne? I feel like this guy's a Mudvayne guy. What's up, Greg? Are you serious? I've been talking for so long. Nobody told me. Everyone's just hanging out. I'm looking at this guy. That's so funny. Anyway, that's so funny. But I promise we'll stop talking about Magic the Gathering. I was catching Greg up. But yeah, okay. All right. Getting back on task. We have a mission. We must stick to the mission. Great. You're like, you know how Letterman's got what's his name? Keyboard guy. Letterman and Paul, right? Yeah. This is cursed. Whoa, you get to sit over there? What did you do? Usually you're over with your band. Paul Schaefer, yeah. What a pimp. Okay. We've completely lost the plot. I'm sorry. I'm the substitute teacher that just immediately loses control of the class. We've done 1 today. No, we've done 2. We just did Cove. So in the Appalachian Mountains, there is a landform called a cove that is a small valley between 2 ridges. Oh, did I die? Hold on. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having fun. Yeah, you didn't miss anything, Kirsten. I was describing you as Paul Schaefer, with your riff assists. When we were looking at pictures of Paul Schaefer, and now we're looking at pictures of a different landform called a cove. It's a valley in between two mountain ridges. Appalachian Cove. It's gonna be very hard to get a picture of this, I think. It's interesting that it made this list and then it has its own Wikipedia article when I think there's probably just a better name for it. Like I think there's yeah, it's like an interesting kind of linguistic thing. Geologically, some coves are windows formed by erosion that penetrated through the overlying thrust sheet. Kind of like how other valleys are formed, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of just a valley, but we'll take it. This is an idyllic picture. We'll take it. Paul Schaefer's a landform. Paul Schaefer's a pastry. We still really just have two tiers. We have the ones that we think are extremely cool, and then the ones we think are just okay. We have a crevasse splay, a sedimentary fluvial deposit which forms when a stream breaks its natural artificial levees and deposits sediment on a floodplain. I wasn't even reading that. It just wouldn't end. No pictures. Because it's, underneath a river. A sedimentary fluvial deposit. A sedimentary fluvial deposit. Well, this has an image. Did someone edit it out? There's, view history. Did someone remove the image? I don't know. Yeah, this is from the Wayback Machine. Interesting. Someone was like, you can't use that image, but we can use that image. Anyway. What are you Googling? Don't get in trouble at work. You seem like you can't get in trouble at work. Oh, Googling Andy Richter. Oh, man. Yeah. He's annoying on Twitter, I think is the only thing I know about him. We will go back to Photoshop. We know what we're doing. We're not lost. We know why we're doing this. We're filled with resolve. Oh, no. I fucked it. Okay. It's a cool image. The thing is, I think a sedimentary deposit at the base of a river is very cool. I think it's extremely cool even. I think ultimately, what do y'all think? Ed McMahon, yeah, exactly. Does Joe Rogan have one of those? Bye, Noel. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a nice morning. Good morning. I am still waking up. I think I've just slept so little that it's kind of like I'm not going to wake up. I think this is just kind of like the output that I'm getting. Which I feel pretty good. But the persistent urge to address apes. I love that. I get it, man. I have a weird amount of respect for Joe Rogan. I think that should probably not stand. I need someone to tell me not to respect him. I mean, he sucks. But it's an interesting, like, I don't know. He has a really unique role, I think, in culture right now. I don't know. I've digested very little Joe Rogan content, and I think that's probably why I have just kind of a question mark next to his name. A cryovolcano. Okay, we have some hits coming. A crevasse. Oh man. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's all I needed. Um, we can throw him into a crevasse. A deep crack or fracture found in an ice sheet or glacier. That was my David Lynch voice. A crevice is a crevasse that forms in ice. A crevice forms in rock. A crevasse forms in ice. Just so you know. Something we learned. You learned one thing. What the fuck is this guy do? You're gonna get your little daredevil. These are incredible. I would love to Google Earth here. Yeah, I think that's all I meant, Grayson. But if the chat wants to vilify me for my unpopular opinion, I don't know why I'm being downvoted. We're gonna Google crevasses. I'm really hitting you with the vocal fry today. It's interesting. I don't always have that. What's wrong, little man? You okay? It's not it's rude to zoom in that much on people. Crazy. That does look fun. I like her helmet. Whoa. These guys are hanging out. This guy doesn't have a jacket on. Neither of these guys have a jacket on. They're just hanging out. That would never happen to me. I love these guys. I'm going to save this. I have so many images on my... I constantly have to go through my images and prune them of the nonsense ones that I save. I like to be inspired. What can I say? Cool shoe. Cool shoes. Look at this drip god. This is a stock photo. Beautiful. Beautiful crevasse. Okay, let's save one and let's keep going. The glacier is taking up the coldness. I love that. I believe it. Okay, this is the best image of crevasses of all time. Great image. How are we doing out there? I really want breakfast. I'm excited to get to breakfast. Crevasse. And then right after this, I think we have crevices, which are the rock version. Visiting a glacier and learning about you can just randomly fall through and die. Wow, incredible. Yeah, what a formidable thing, a glacier. Just this enormous I don't know. I'm zoning out thinking about the immensity of a glacier. But I guess, man, they're not going to give us a crevice, even though, all right, we're going to go look at crevices then. This is a very geological article. Whoa. I'll have whatever he's having. 3-dimensional computer model of a fracture and fault network. Rad. You have nothing to apologize for, Greg. We're just riffing. I've said some stupid shit. Don't worry about it. Greg, are you taking this seriously? Greg's nervously making jokes because he missed the quiz at the beginning of the class. Okay. We'll press on. This one's called a cryovolcano, which sounds like a Mars Volta song or something. It's a type of volcano that erupts volatiles such as water, ammonia, or methane instead of molten rock. Incredible. It's like the ice dragon version of the volcano's dragon. This is how do you take images like this? Is this microwave? I don't know what that means, actually. But anyway. More pictures? I love the landforms that are very not related to Earth. Do these exist on Earth at all? Cryomagma. Oh man, so many good ones. If you put cryo in front of any word, I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, okay. Cryo baseball, yeah. I bet they smell awful. Yeah. Living at the base of a cryovolcano. Are these real? Are these real images? Is this real? Whoa, okay. This really happened. This is real. This one's great too. Oh man. Beautiful. We salute you. Going to cryo work, wear whatever protective gear you need to safely do that. Have a good cryo day. I guess now is a good time. Sheeta, I'm gonna tell them about the show. You have a good day. Yeah, we teased a new show we're doing tomorrow a little bit on Twitter. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central, 10 a.m. Pacific time, we're gonna host a new morning talk show about the wizarding lifestyle and being a wizard, and we're gonna be wizards. It's gonna be a fun, good time. Get out of here. What else is important to say about it? We put a lot of work into it. It's gonna be really cool. Hey, look at that. Yeah, here. You see this? You could go here to this link that Cursed Synth dropped, where you can ask us questions that you would like to hear wizards answer. I'll read you some of the copy that one of the wizards wrote. Are you a sorcerer searching for the right crystal ball with which to peer into deeply, discovering profane, esoteric secrets? Are you a wizard looking to renovate your tower on a budget? Or are you a gossipy warlock thirsting for the latest scoop on all your favorite magical celebs? Or maybe you're just a villager who wants to know what it takes to be a necromancer, defiling the order of life and death. Whoever you are, we have answers for you. We are two wizards with centuries of experience, ready to provide all of our arcane knowledge for the magical and the magical at heart. Drop us any question you have about the world of wizardry, and we'll answer it on our program. I wasn't intending to read all of it, but it felt weird to not read it all. Yeah, and then that's where you'd type it out, and you can ask us a little question. But it'll be really cool. It looks really cool. I don't want to spoil how it looks. Maybe I'll tweet out a visual spoiler later. But wow, thank you. I saw that. Yeah, you tweeted that at us. Cryo coffee is yeah. Sorry, I changed gears too quickly and got stuck. But are you taking this seriously? Yeah, I mean, ask us a joke. Who cares? Ask us what you want to ask us. Follow your heart. Just these like computer rendered images are so good. Just a completely like I would love to make like if someone's album art was basically this, I think it would be really strong. Just very vague gestures at a landform. Okay, we're going to use this one because it's the funniest one. I like the idea of like simulating the feeling of looking at a picture of a mountain. Like it's like going back to this one, like it's like one of those there's that tweet where it's like name anything in this image, and it's like one of those machine learning images with just a bunch of shit in it. It'd be funny to do that for, I don't know, landscapes. But anyway, we're getting back into Photoshop. Oh, another stream that's happening is I think later today, Uradov is debuting a stream. And so I will keep your eyes peeled for the link for that, because I think it's not happening on Cable 2 because he's like testing stuff out. But definitely keep your eyes peeled. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what he does, and I think he's excited. So this is, if Kiki gets a chance, she plans on doing some pumpkin carving. Fantastic. This is what were we calling this? I don't remember. Cryovolcano, yeah. The cool word. We're going to have to resize it, but we're not really ranking them. So we'll rearrange these later. Ooh, sorry, I'm reading chat. You get anything good? Yeah. That sounds kind of scary. Let's do it. I'm pulling it up on Artbreeder. Oh, I'd have to make an account. Yeah. Artbreeder looks cool. Every time I'm on this website, I'm like intimidated by it. But we'll press on. Where'd our list go? We have so many tabs. We've gone on a lot of adventures today. It's been a good stream. We are at... We have 3 more. A Cuesta. And we'll be at D's. We'll probably stop for the day after getting through these. Yeah. I took several days off. There was like 5 straight days of no stream. It was great, honestly. But I really like doing this. Escarpment face of a cuesta broken by a fault. This is another image that I can't make sense of. Spanish for slope. It's a hill or ridge with a gentle slope on one side. Gnarly. And a steep slope on the other. That's another important part of it. Beautiful image. Schematic cross section of 3 cuestas. Dip slopes. So the dip slope is the long side, maybe? Back slope and front slope. Back slope, front slope, dip slope. Diplo. Beautiful. This is immense, like very, very big. That's such a crazy... It's like a angled plateau, right? Interesting. Greg is online, says, I'm going to move in with Diplo. The Gulf coastal plain in Texas is punctuated by a series of cuestas that parallel the coast, as are most coastal plains. Pretty cool. Gnarly. Okay, let's Google it. Face to Face says, I hate Diplo. This is my new version of reading the chat, where I want people to make their own make their own judgments of what people in the chat say. You know, gotta be fair. Wolf Cola Orb says, is anyone here even taking this seriously? I don't want to get stuck doing the fake podcast voice. I think that might be grating and annoying. But these are people. Show me That's a good one. Look at that. Oof. The plains. Dips up. Look at this. Sorry. Mount Rundle. Damn. I'm crazy for this one. Stone Magnet says, hey, read this one. Cursed Synth says, I keep confusing Diplo and Dido. Understandable. They're married. That's why you're confusing them. This is, I think, probably the most descriptive image of it. So we're going to take it and go to Photoshop. Dip slopes are pretty high. Yeah, for sure. I liked them as well. Very heavy metal. It'd be funny if we ranked them alphabetically. I keep thinking of that. If this image just has them alphabetic. I don't think it would be the worst thing. We're trying to, Wolf. I mean, like, how would we? I don't know. We like them all. Every single one, we're like, damn, that's so cool. So, I don't know. It's difficult. I'm waiting for the chat to give me some kind of direction on how to organize the data. How can you rank the Earth? Exactly. One of my neighbors, on his back door, as I walk out my back door and then I walk down some stairs, and on his door, like facing the stairwell, it's a white door, and then in red crayon it says quarantine, and then a line under it, and then 4 tally marks. I noticed that last night, so I'm curious to see if it ticks up or down when I go outside today. Just very Silent Hill or something, like very environmental storytelling. The guy's cool. He plays guitar, and I hear him play. Maybe he's the violin player. I don't know. I hear someone play violin, but yeah, I don't know. Hope he's okay. He's the one who invited me to jam, and I didn't know what to say. I just locked up, and I was like, just have too much anxiety to jam. I'm sorry. Okay, we're getting back on task. We have more to do. We will never finish this. We will do this infinitely. Hey, a cuspate foreland in Chicago, stabilized by vegetation. Sometimes called a ness in Britain, created primarily by longshore drift. Yeah, just how it goes. I think if there wasn't a quarantine happening, I would be more open to jamming, I guess. I don't know. I'm just so out of practice with, like, I don't know, the social skills that we need. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm just being weird about it at this point. Okay, we're not reading this. We're talking about my anxiety. Okay, a cuspate foreland is a set of geographical features found on coastlines and lake shores, created primarily by longshore drift. Longshore drift is a geological process that consists of the transportation of sediments along a coast parallel to the shoreline. This is a really rad... Man, there's just so much cool shit. Wolf plays a mean tambourine. That's very sweet. I would love to make... I know I can make this for some scientist out there. Like, there's somebody who has, like, a geology paper and needs some stupid images, and I would love to make those for them. I don't know. Provincetown Spit at the end of Cape Cod. This is the hook on Cape Cod. Maybe. I don't know. But formed by longshore drift. Very cool. Shout out to Cape Cod. Okay, we are still not looking at cuspate forelands. I don't really know what it is. I guess maybe it was... Yeah. I guess we were looking at it. The Cape Cod picture. Rad. Well, it's very easy to take pictures of. We have lots of good pictures. I'm going to use this one. Whoa, this was also known as a Dungeness. Incredible. Dungeness. Yeah, Dungeness. A headland. This is Dungeness. Pretty cool. Okay. Dungeness is hot, yeah. I'll put in a good word for you, me3. Next time I see Dungeness at the Landform meetup. Cuspate, foreland, foghorn, leghorn. Well, okay, so now I'm, like, explicitly not putting them, like, we're not ranking them or anything. I don't know. We'll come back to it. We will, on Sunday, I think, probably, rearrange this image. I think it will probably be time as we get, we're dozens of entries in at this point. Yeah. Don't mention it. I think you'd be good for each other. All right, this is the last one of the day. It is a cut bank, also known as a river cliff or a river cut cliff. And it is a cliff cut by a river. Kind of like a canyon. I don't know exactly. I guess canyons can also be made by wind. Not only are cut banks steep and unstable, they are also the area of stream where water is flowing the fastest and at a higher pressure. Cool. So this is where you die in the river. We're excited to see your practice pay off whenever you jam with my downstairs neighbor who is currently quarantining. Okay, we are gonna Google a cut bank. Cut bank is a cool name. River cliff is good too, but cut bank is nice. That's cool. I get it. There's a Liam Hins. What? You want to watch a preview for this? Can I show you this? Is this copyright? I think it's fine because it's a commercial. Yeah, I'm hunched over too. You can't hear it. Hold on. No one's going to see this film anyway. I mean, this has 4 million views. People watched it. There's just so much. Like, none of us have ever heard of this. This has been watched 4 million times. It's just crazy to me how often this happens to me. But here you go. It's going, I think. Yeah.
My name's Cassandra Steely, and I'd like to show you my town full of cheer and wanton kindness.
Well, Derby, ain't you become ever so handsome? What can I do you for?
Waiting on a parcel.
Here, we're surrounded by miles and miles
You ain't heard?
of wheat and canola fields.
They murdered the mailman.
Is this spooky? It's spooky. Sorry if that was so loud.
Where's the mail?
They kidnapped him.
So
Maybe this isn't
we
working.
got ourselves a video of a murder.
That's Billy Bob
Yes,
Thornton.
sir. First murder
This is like my
town's
life.
ever seen.
Is it true about your murder video?
So you're really getting all that money?
I don't know. This is a movie called Cut Bank, which is the landform that we're looking at. It has many Hollywood actors pretending to be from Montana. Yeah.
How much?
A lifetime sum.
All I need is
He's the quarterback. He's the hometown hunk.
At lunch today with that postal inspector. I gotta find the body first.
Body. Hey, what in the hell are you up to here?
Dwayne.
All right, I can't do it. There's like more going to happen, and I just don't care. A lot of old people in that movie. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to look at the elderly. I couldn't tell you. Potentially. There's a lot of theater in Chicago, so I could see a theater head like John Malkovich being in Chicago. Yeah, you get them. I hope Bruce Willis is doing okay. No, I like them. I value them. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Okay, we gotta get a picture of a cut plane. We have to finish our task. That's sick. Look at that. But then when you go to, like, I feel like a cut bank is so specific. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is different. Yeah, they really want to show us this A24 movie. That's fine. This is a great image. Copy. Okay, so Sunday we will start on the D's and we will rearrange this image. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it. I think it's going to take some creativity to figure out like what's the most like visually like pleasant way to do it while also being true to, I don't know, organizing it in any non like, I don't know, just I just don't know what to do with it, and we'll talk about it. I guess there are things like, so like, I don't know, like this, like the Cuesta is so much cooler than the Appalachian Cove or the Cut Bank to me in terms of its, I don't know, just like general beauty. I don't know. But with the pastry list, we found answers after a while. The answers made it like slowly appeared to us. I think that will be happen. Weekend Warlock said butt kank. Terrible. I think alphabetical. I think it'd be great to just have this image where it just says landforms at the top, and then it just has a bunch of, just has them alphabetical. It's just all the landforms. Yeah, I get that. We'll sort on Sunday. It would be very pleasing. I think that's why I'm like, damn, that would be really good. We could rank them in, so like A tier is all the landforms that start with the letter A, and then B tier is all the forms that start with the letter B. And then we can like section off each one maybe. I kind of like that. That's what I like so far. By color, interesting. Okay. 26 tiers. We love it. We love a 26 tier list. An arbitrary it's like there's 26 tiers, but every tier is equally weighted. It's like no tier is better than the other tier, but there's 26 of them. Seems really arbitrary. But eventually I think we have the makings of a really cool image. So same with pastry list. So maybe on Sunday we will try to finish pastry list as well, where we just like get the image done, just to have it done. But I'm really liking how this is going so far. And anyway, thank you for tuning in. This has been really nice. Other stuff happening today. Check out Eurodov's stream. I'll post in the Discord that if you have not joined the Discord, you can hang out in the Discord. It's a wonderful little community. We'll probably tweet it out too. But I do not know what his Twitch handle is yet. And then tomorrow is Halloween. And we've got lots of streams going on. I think Null is streaming. Me and Sheeta are streaming. RB, I believe, is streaming. Maybe Kiki. I don't know. Maybe other people. Zool, maybe Zoolnut might be streaming tonight. And he streamed last Friday. But anyway, you guys be good. Have a good rest of your day. And